like wise guy. I think it means like wise ass kind of wise guy, something like that.
Which is what I am, I
There we go.
guess.
There we go.
We're drinking Schlaumeier, which means wise guy, according to Mike. And that's the perfect way. I wasn't sure how I was going to intro this video, and I accidentally hit record, and it caught hopefully what Mike said. So I'm all done. This is a Bavarian style Hefeweizen coming in at 4.8% from Schilling in Littleton, New Hampshire, courtesy of Michael.
Once or twice a year, I supply the beer. But they're always bangers.
It better be.
I'm using my
some of this for Terry.
Using my wheat beer glass.
I couldn't find it. I think I broke it. Or maybe I know where it is. It's in the bathroom down here. Actually, I should have looked. But to be fair, if I'm saving some of this for Kerry, I knew if I had that glass, I wouldn't save any. So this was like the closest thing I had to that reminded me of that glass, because it's got like the balloon out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have a wine Stefan glass.
Again, that's another big glass where if I had a giant glass like that, I wouldn't save any.
Dude, look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is.
Everyone look at Mike's, because mine looks pretty, but not as pretty as Mike's. I love like the way it kind of goes like lighter to darker as it raises.
Oh yeah, it's radiant almost to it. Yep. And I have a good 3 fingers ahead here. It was 3, it's not by 2.5. Yeah. If you pour your beer like a man.
Or wash my glass properly. Or it's a little water. Yeah.
It's that side of the river. It's that side of the river. Yeah, because the other side of the river was better. Something different about the water. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So
I need to treat my water so I can wash my glasses properly.
It's fair.
Want to get a nose?
It's like banana cream and clove.
It legit is.
And like
it smells like that banana, the canned banana juice we got when we mixed it. Remember we were mixing it with the hef, the clove.
It's like it has almost like a sweet, like frosting kind of a thing going.
Yeah, it's
just yeasty esters.
Like textbook hef on the nose.
Smells amazing.
Now, have you had this out of the can yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had it on draft.
Oh, I had that draft a bunch of times. When I bought this, is the first time I've seen it in cans.
I think is it the first time they've canned it?
I'm not sure. It's the first time
I remember every time we're up there, like we always had it, and Kerry always got it. It was one of Kerry's favorite beers there, and they're like they never canned it, so I don't know if it's a thing. But
when I was up there last, I got it on draft, and I said, "Do you guys ever can this?" He's like, "It's canned now." I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Oh, perfect.
Why did I order on draft then, buddy?
Yeah. Why wasn't it on Instagram?
It might have been.
He probably would have been like, "It is."
Smells amazing. Honestly, this is incredible.
You ready?
Oh yeah,
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Bam. Clink. Well, oh my God. You couldn't see it because your eyes were shut because the sun were in your eyes. But the best part about your face was the sun was literally shining on your face. Like you were like, oh, that's going to be the screenshot, I think.
That wasn't the sun. That was heaven. Heaven shining down on me because of the beer.
Oh, heaven exists now? Okay.
For the sake of this video, yep.
Okay.
You nasty atheist, you. Sorry, there's a mirror in front of me. Yeah, this is amazing. It has all those things we get on the nose. But the sweetness is offset by like a really nice sort of earthy kind of a character. that a nice grain bill that isn't so sweet. It is kind of sweet up front, and then it just gets all balanced out across the palate and has a nice, easy, beautiful yeasty finish.
Everything you said on the about the flavors, pitch perfect. The mouthfeel too is like creamy. The carbonation, it's
Perfect.
creamy, it's fluffy, and then the carbonation kicks in, and it's like with all the flavors that you mentioned, like this is one of the best hefts I've ever had. Like
Same.
not just in America, like they're making European next level style hefts, and like I've had my fair share of German style hefts. I would love to see like a proper German try this and be like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you have this. It is distinctly different from like wine Stefaner. Like the mouth feels different, the carbonation is
Yep.
different, and like I think that it's not as clovey as like the wine Stefaner.
No, it's way more banana forward, I think, than the Wine Stefaner. Like there's a little, they kind of flipped the script on the less clove, more banana, which I'm not mad at.
Yeah, same. Um, but I do think that like um I do think that even when I say like wine Stefaner is like that is like the hef.
Mm,
It is what every it's how I judge all. I don't think this is worse. It's just as good. It's just different, you know?
yeah, like I wouldn't with the level of banana here. Like I don't think this would warrant adding that, mixing it with that banana juice we did with the Wine Stefaner because there's just so much banana.
I would still do what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. I would still do it.
Fine, fair enough.
But no, I agree. I think this is more fruit forward, I feel like.
And it's
Uh
so hard to find a hef like this consistent, this like flavorful. Like you see hefts on brewery menus a lot, and it's just like sometimes you get them and sometimes they're really good. Sometimes you're like, oh, okay, I'll move along now.
yeah,
Um,
I feel like most times they are merely acceptable. Like, yeah, yeah. It's that. This is like,
yeah,
holy crap. It's the beer every time I go that I get first.
yeah. If you see a hef, you know you're gonna get it. Yeah.
Well, at but a shilling if I see it on the menu, which is I mostly,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, like in the area where you get the pizza, that
Yeah,
one always has Hefeweizen.
yeah,
Where the other side, the newer building that they use,
yeah,
this is no one knows what I'm talking about, but you do. I've never seen the half on draft there till I went.
yeah. I think you're right.
So, but they did this time. Last time I went, maybe
I
like a month ago.
I wonder if it's a special way to pour it, like our special. I don't know if that's what that
Well,
means, but
the beer options in both buildings are different. I think they just
yeah, oh, yeah, for
they I
sure. Yeah,
think, but I think it's just a matter of just splitting the wealth, you know.
yeah, yeah. I do order hefts a good amount, like I guess a good amount, but I don't order probably not as much as I normally do because whenever I see a hef on a menu and I want to try it, if Carrie's with me,
He's
I
getting it.
know she's gonna order it and I'm gonna get to try it at least. So I'm like, all right, I'll get something else.
The first time I went to Schilling was with you guys, and she got the half. I tried it, and
Yeah.
then I ordered it.
It's so
That's how
good.
that
It's
goes.
so good. I'm so happy they're canning it. And like I really do and were you saying this when we hit record or not? Like that you've talked to people and then they said that packaging it is the tricky part.
Yeah,
Packaging hefts in general.
that's what someone told me. I don't know. Like it was the person who told me was the used to be the head. Well, used to be a brewer at I forget the place. It's in Boston. I don't remember. Cat's Meow, is that a brewery? Something like that, maybe.
You're thinking of Exhibit A.
Exhibit A, yeah. The person
Exhibit
told
A
me
makes
used
cats meow.
yeah, a person I talked to used to brew there, and they told me it was a pain in the ass. I don't know. I didn't I didn't care. What I cared about was getting a Hefeweizen in my face.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had an Exhibit A hef.
No, it wasn't necessarily from Exhibit A. It's just that's where they
Oh, he just
worked.
meant in general. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is absolutely world class, next level. 4.8%. Like I could drink this and just keep drinking it. Well, actually, it's kind of heavy for like, and as I was saying, I keep drinking this. I'm like, there's a lot in my stomach right now. But then again, we just did the other beer, but it is like a heavier beer, so it's heftier.
yeah. I think that's true, but I also think that on the palate, it's lighter than like say Hawaiian Stefano. Hawaiian Sapphire. I think it's because the carbonation is a little different. It doesn't taste as light,
Yeah.
but it does sit in your belly. That's a fact. This one here.
Yeah.
And anyway, yeah. But it's delicious. Fuck.
Oh,
It's worth
it's
it.
absolutely next level world class. Like if this starts making it into distribution, I haven't seen it hit distribution yet, but if it started making, that's going to be a problem,
Yeah,
or just a good difference.
I was just out earlier. I should have stopped at the beer store and looked because I'm almost out.
Of what, this or just beer in general?
This,
Yeah, exactly. You're not almost out of beer. I know that.
but I'm out of beer that matters, Sean.
So you buy a beer that doesn't matter and just sits.
Sean, we both know I have a problem. I'd rather you not make it so public.
Well, okay. I think everyone that's into craft beer has a little bit of a
Sean, a
problem.
couple weeks ago, I was documenting to the group, our text group, about how much beer I was dumping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a lot of beer.
Yeah, cases.
But in your defense, you didn't know it was hidden in your closet,
That's true.
among other things. But
My brother. Yeah.
shouldn't have covered it.
He
I'm even here to defend himself.
wouldn't.
All right, before we go too long, and before I just kept pouring. I poured more, and I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to be saving the rest for Kerry. If you had Schilling's Schlaumeier, their Bavarian style Hef at 4.8%, what do you think of it? What do you think of Schilling in general? Their can art is also just so elegant. Like this is just like the one we just did just have a picture, but it's the same kind of style art. But this is just beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
very simple. You know this stuff from across the store. That's the thing is with them, from far away, you know it's their stuff.
yes,
That's the most
and
important thing.
and I
Branding.
think that helps a lot because there are sometimes you get like breweries that do different can art for a lot of things, and it's hard to kind of decipher if that's them or not because some other breweries do the same thing. But with this, it's even if the can art is a little bit different, it's you can tell it's them. Like the brand is them.
Years ago, I remember going into that spot up in Andover, maybe. What was it? Redstone or Red whatever. This beer store.
Yeah, Redstone.
Yeah, I remember going there and because we were back when Trillium used to distribute in bottles, and I could see it from a bit from the front of the store if they had any Trillium or not. You could see it. They back then their branding it still is, but their branding was perfect. You can see it from across the store. You know that if there's
Yep,
Trillium in that refrigerator, and it's you the branding is so important. You
it
know.
really is. Like you're just gonna walk by something that you don't realize is the brewery you like or the brewery like oh you had a beer last week and you want to try another beer by them. If it's not like consistent, you're gonna walk by. As cool as like some of those breweries that like do make those different labels, like more in line with like what the beer is supposed to be or like what
Yep.
the name of the beer is. It looks cool, right? But like it changes from like beer to beer, so I feel like that could kind of hurt you.
Yeah, I feel like with Hot Butcher, like you can see Dan Jethro's artwork from a mile away.
Yeah, and every label is different, right?
Yep.
Like it is, but
But
it's stylistically the same. And you can still kind of tell. Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see it like when I go into craft beer cellar. Well, I guess it's not that anymore. Whatever the place that used to be craft beer cellar.
yeah.
I I walk in if I can tell if there's Hot Butcher right away. I don't need to see the logo. I can see the artwork.
100%. But that's actually a good topic for like if we're ever going to do something like just like a discussion or a live stream is like beer branding. Like pick like what are the beer brands that have the most consistency and like what are beer brands that have really cool fucking artwork but like not so consistent where they could kind of get lost in the shuffle in a sense of folks looking for the same kind of brewery beers.
Yeah. We should. I have some ideas. We should talk about this offline
Yeah.
because I can do this for like another 25 minutes
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, nerdsense.net. From there, all of our social media spots. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, those notification bells so you're notified when posting videos. And I'm Sean. That's Mike. And this is Nerdsense. Cheers, buddy.